Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Entree Woman TV with me, your host, Diana Gladney. And on this channel, I help share some different tech tutorials and tips like we'll be getting into today, just to help you share your vision using video. And sometimes that's going through tech and video tips or audio tips like we'll be talking about today. So if that's something that you're into, definitely consider subscribing. So this is not a full review. This is not any, real harsh hands-on experience with the product, since I literally just got this yesterday. But I can tell you, I usually take about 30 days of using something like every single day, just with stupid tests from, doing stuff at my friend's house or at home, just to, fully experience whatever it is that I'm using before I actually kind of talk about it and share it on the channel. This is not one of those products. Usually, if something really impresses me, I kind of go between two modes. Like, am I just really excited to have this and it's something new? And so you kind of got that feeling, or is it really where this is like a game changer? And for me, this is a game changer. So audio is not something I have talked about a ton on the channel, but it is something that is very, very important. A lot of times it's like the video aspects or the quality or what you're recording in, or lens and accessories and all that stuff. But audio is one of those components that you just cannot miss when it comes to doing video. Now, everybody makes mistakes from time to time. We all do. It's human. But if it is something that can help to minimize those mistakes and really do a lot of the heavy lifting, I love to share those. So that's what I want to talk about. It's just like my first impressions, my first use case, because I went ahead, I got it from Amazon. As soon as I got it delivered, I put it on the charger. And within about an hour or so, because it was already pretty well charged, it was not like dead. So you have this transmitter and receiver. So whichever is which, I think this is the transmitter and that's the receiver, since it's receiving the info, if I understand that correctly. Because I'm not an audio engineering person or whatever. Like, I get the basics. So this is my first wireless kit. I know Rode is a very reputable company. They do a really great job with any of their audio products. But as soon as I got this, I was like, I've seen enough reviews on it and stuff like that, probably like you have. And it's like, do I really need this? Or for these kind of videos, am I fine? And I can just, keep having the cord trail from me to the camera, because most of the time I'm using a lapel microphone. It's pretty, almost like, if it looks maybe like it may be uncomfortable or distracting if you're on camera or you're watching a video about it. But a couple seconds after talking, you really forget that it's there. I actually want to do more tests, more detailed tests. And then when I do like a little review of this microphone set, then I'll be able to, go into details. But yesterday, I used this one a couple different ways, which is very interesting. I not only had the ability to clip it on the person if I needed it to, but based on the clothing that they were wearing, the house that I was recording in for us to do the part one of the video shoot, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be standing on this side of the door, and then she's going to walk in, because part of the scene is that she's telling her daughter to get up for the morning and, start her morning affirmations and all that stuff or whatever. She's only coming in. You can't see the right side of her face. And so I was like, do you mind if I put this on your dreadlock? So that it's like, if she had fine hair, maybe I probably wouldn't have done that, but depending on the clothes or whatever, it's like you can put a lapel mic over here or whatever. I was like, does that bother you? But her hair is very thick, be very safe. It wouldn't pull on her hair, but she was completely fine with it. I didn't have to convince her about it or anything. And other than, unless she swung her head or something, would you actually be able to see the blue lights that you can probably see right there coming off of the microphone bit. So another part was that they were both sitting on the bed, and I said, well, just don't hit it and don't rustle the covers over the microphone part, because it's a mic built into it and you can hook a lapel into it. And I sat it right in the middle of them and it picked it up great. So I'm finding just all these little creative ways to use it like day one. It's amazing. Like, I'm so excited about it. So like I said, you can hook a lapel microphone into it. You do need to have the one that is 2 rings on it, and I guess I should hold this up since I'm holding it now. you do need to have it so that it has the 2 rings on it versus the 3 rings. If you see one that has 3 on the cable, that means that it's for TRRS and it's for like smartphones and stuff like that. The one that has 2 rings on it, or 2 black bands, are the ones that you can use for microphones. So what has to go into this Rode Wireless Go is the 2 ring one. So I'm gonna hook in this lapel microphone and then you can hear how that sounds. Without me adjusting anything on the microphone, I'm still having it here and I can see where the audios are. This is a dynamic lapel microphone, so it is going to actually pick this up really strongly. It's going to be a very strong signal. I used to use the the Purple Panda microphone a lot until I tried this one, the Pop Voice lapel microphone, and it just is so much more richer. It's like you might pick up something, but when you have a dynamic microphone, you don't have to worry about that. Last thing is, it comes with this little soft case and 2 of these wind muffs that you click on there. Again, I'll get out and I want to take this to the park and get a chance to use it. But this, they used to have problems. So if you saw in the initial reviews where people like this is falling off, it actually doesn't anymore. So they really improved it. What did you think about the audio quality for a budget-friendly microphone, this Pop Voice lapel microphone? How did you think that this sounded on this? Now again, this is on the Sony a6400. I did get some questions again that were on the community tab here on Entree Women TV, and just asking what you want to see between the Sony a6400 and Canon M50 from an M50's user perspective. So I am going to be plugging this system onto the M50 and doing like some audio comparisons, because the Sony mics are really good on the inside, the preamps, and comparative to DSLRs, the Canon M50, any of their mirrorless cameras, honestly, is far better than what you would get on a DSLR. So I'm really excited to see what that audio quality looks like and how does that fare in comparison to just a lapel microphone. So we'll be testing that out in addition to some other things, because just because I'm not upgrading to any other Canon cameras moving forward doesn't mean that I'm getting rid of my M50. I actually really love it and enjoy it. I just think the buck stops there. So, but otherwise, let me know what you guys think about this video, the audio quality, and anything else in between. But with that, guys, live with passion, and I'll see you on the next video.